All right, good morning, guys. Man, you could probably tell by how many tabs I have open here. There's a lot going on. A real lot going on, which I was kind of surprised about. But with that said, let's get right into it. Again, there is so much to get to. Going to try to keep this under 15 minutes. Let's hit it with a couple macro stories here to start. By the way, great to see you guys. I'm looking through the comments here. The Yank, Eagle Eye, Crypto Fashions. Again, great to see you. Mt. Gox, quick update on that. Yesterday we talked about a 9 billion, almost 9.5 billion in Bitcoin being moved across, well, I think 3-4 wallets. Short update there. That update is that there is no short-term plans for that Bitcoin to be sold. So I think giving us a little peace of mind, that's a lot of money to get distributed and potentially sold here. If that was going to be sold here in the short term, absolutely would have an impact to the price of Bitcoin. Not happening. It seems like mini crisis averted. We'll see. Donald Trump exploring using Bitcoin to take care of the U.S. national debt. That's super interesting. I love that Trump is using or working with Bitcoin Magazine to help form his Bitcoin and crypto policy. So great little update there. Again, we've been talking a lot about politicians and kind of this mass adoption that's happening with crypto. Kind of all of a sudden, this is another big incident or big moment in the political crypto world. Expect to hear a lot more about this, by the way, in the upcoming debates. And the co-CEO of FTX sentenced to jail yesterday. This is Ryan Salamine. Hope I'm saying that right. Don't think I am. But yeah, 7 months in jail. You know, SBF got 25 years. Again, this is the co-CEO of FTX Bahamas. 7 years in jail. Crypto, kind of a mixed bag yesterday. Bitcoin, 67,000. ETH, 3,800. Meme coins, I initially thought meme coins were outperforming the majors and the alts, but no, kind of a mixed bag there too. Pepe actually, I think, down here in the past 24 hours, almost 10%, in fact. Other meme coins, and we'll get to this shortly, but other meme coins absolutely cooking here in the past 24 hours. Again, all in all, a pretty darn mixed bag here. ETFs. Man, we haven't had a day of outflows outpacing inflows in, getting close to a month, not quite, let's say about 3 weeks. Looks like May 10th was the last time we had outflows, again, outpacing inflows. What is interesting is this ETF, I'm sorry, I'm so foggy-headed this morning, guys. I'm pretty darn sick. Is this the Grayscale ETF? This is the one they actually replaced their CEO just in the past couple of weeks. Was thinking that this would change, maybe kind of, again, their outflows have been outpacing anybody else. Was wondering if replacing the CEO may change that. It clearly hasn't. 105 Bitcoin in outflows yesterday in that ETF specifically. Again, not enough to counter the inflows across the other ETFs. 45 Bitcoin in the positive yesterday. NFT market, 17.9 million in cross-chain NFT sales. Unique sellers down, unique buyers up. Total transactions up. Pretty decent day for NFTs. Trade profits, again, in the negative, and you could see some of the previous days have been adjusted. We did have a few days in a row that were showing in the positive at this point. No, not so much. And today also starting in the negative, you can see negative 109,000. Your top NFT collections, the General Ordinals collection there at the top, followed by the Gilded Guardians avatars, which, man, cooking. Sales up over 220%. Node Monkeys, Fantasy Top, D-Market, Dogezuki, Pudgy Penguins, Mini Girls Homes, Gods Unchained, and Pixelmon rounds out your top 10. Some pretty nice sales here in the NFT market. A couple CryptoPunks are your top sales here. Sales coming in at 30, just about 37 ETH. A bunch of Bored Apes selling, some Pudgy Penguins. Hoping this is a sign of maybe, those, I hate using the word blue chip, but, those more Grail collections starting to see some volume, starting to see some action. Fingers crossed there. Our biggest story, man. This is wild, and we'll get deeper into this in Chain Reactor, but, clearly our biggest story yesterday, Iggy Azalea dropping a meme coin, kind of like Caitlyn Jenner did over the weekend here. This token's called Mother. Interesting stuff here, man, and by the way, it is really her. It really is her, and it's, I don't know. I don't think this is a grift, guys. I don't. She is on Spaces live right now. She's been on, she had her own Spaces she fired up last night. I think she's actually in this, and that she's saying all the right things. She launched this token with her brother. She's not working with any crypto influencers. She may actually be one of us. We'll see. But again, just listening into how she talks about this stuff, she may be in it for the right reasons. What's going on now is different than what we saw in 21, 22, where that felt like a lot of grifting. This feels like, man, something a little different. Maybe the tools have gotten, well, I could say for sure the tools have gotten easier to use, and it's making it more accessible to somebody like Iggy Azalea, right? Pump.fun, a big part of that. We do have a little update on that platform too, but Pump.fun makes it so anybody can launch a token. That's exactly where she launched her token. That's my understanding, at least. So again, I think the tools have just made adoption just so much easier. Nate Rivers, though, I don't know. He's got some takes about this being more of a grift and more of it being kind of a dirty token drop. Here you can see the actual token's price history or price action. That token or the contract went live, and it wasn't until 3 hours later that the contract address was actually tweeted out. And as soon as it was tweeted out, of course, everybody sends that massive green candle. And then 3, 4, 5 wallets were dumping hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of that token. You would assume that's probably Iggy Azalea and her brother and, using some random wallets. Can't say for sure yet, but yeah, for sure, parts of that feel dirty. Again, Nate Rivers not liking this at all. Tune into Chain Reactor here in a bit. We'll get deeper into that. I don't know. Part of me doesn't mind it. It just comes with the territory here. Here's that token right now, by the way, price action. Market cap's just dropped under 17 mil. I'm looking at this, to be honest. While I would mostly advise, and never financial advice here, mostly advise to stay away from celebrity tokens, there's definitely some opportunities here. I mean, it's kind of that simple. Iggy with her 7 million strong following. Again, I see an opportunity. I'm not going to steer anybody to those waters, but just talking personally myself, tempted. Phantom also promoting that token a little bit. Just don't disappoint your mother. Again, the name of her token, and her engaging right back. Again, really interesting stuff happening here. OSF's point here. This is what I'm very curious to see. Caitlyn Jenner, Iggy Azalea, both launching tokens. I just don't think it's as simple as launch a token and everything is okay. I think Iggy Azalea is based in Australia. I don't know what their regulations are like. I just have a feeling this doesn't fly here in the state. Caitlyn Jenner specifically talking price targets, saying 50 million market cap. Stuff like that is absolutely illegal. Caitlyn Jenner I think is going to have a problem here. Iggy Azalea, I don't know. I hope not. I hope not, because I do think she may be in here for the right reasons, but we'll see. Pump.fun, again, where both of those tokens were launched. These guys are wild. I like it. I like the energy. I like the vibes. This is as degen as it gets, man. Pump.fun now launching a live streaming service directly on their website. So you launch a token, you can fire up a stream right on the spot. Remember that kid kind of pimping out his mother? This other dev setting himself on fire. I mean, it's crazy. This is not going to end well. With that said, it's going to make for excellent, excellent content. Keep your eyes on Pump.fun if you're not already, at the very least for the lulz. It's going to be a funny, funny time. Dog. Man, this one I'm excited about, of course, because I have exposure to it, and I'm looking, again, I think a lot of people here probably do as well, but Dog, man, kind of went parabolic yesterday, hitting an all-time high, $600 million market cap, the 8th ranked meme coin in the world. Pretty impressive stuff. I like how Leonidas puts it, that it's in price discovery mode right now, which it really does seem to be. 161 ranked overall, right, across all cryptos. And that market cap is pulled back slightly, just slightly, to 570 mil. But again, this is an all-time high for Dog. Feels like it's just getting started, guys. Again, not many centralized exchanges even have these runes listed yet, right? You can't do spot trading other than on Gate.io. I don't know if there's anywhere else. So this is man, it's a pretty big milestone for it to get ahead of the meme token. Again, with so few exchange listings. Really impressive. Dog is doing all the things we were hoping it would do, and it's doing it, in my opinion, earlier than I was expecting, at least. A couple other Bitcoin updates for you guys. Magic Eden is integrating or enabling collection offers on all Bitcoin collections. Previously, that was enabled on just specific collections. Off the top of my head, it was Hartos, some of Hartos collections, Puppets, Node Monkey, some of the majors, right? But now all Ordinals collections you can now send offers in, which nice step, nice evolution for Ordinal trading there on Magic Eden. And then, guys, Sense, if you tune into my shows, you know I'm very, very optimistic, bullish, whatever you want to call it, on Sense. I think it's a great art project. It's got a lot of great collectors in it. It's from a great team and a great artist. Well, that's going to be it's going to be featured in a Christie's, I guess, a gallery. But also there is a piece being sold, which was the pennies. The pennies that made up that collection were real pennies. They were melted down into this cube. That cube is going to be displayed in New York City. And the digital version of that, which is inscribed, that is being auctioned off at Christie's. So Sense going to Christie's, in a way legitimizing, maybe that's overselling it or overstating it, but, to some degree, when these kind of art pieces hit the major auction houses, it does legitimize art on these blockchains kind of in a different way. So yeah, really big for the Sense community here. NFT now with a nice little write-up actually on that block. It's actually very cool. That, again, all those copper pennies, all 10,000 melted down to this cube. Again, at Christie's, that physical piece is on display, again, along with the ordinal that will be auctioned. Cool stuff. Pac-Moon V2, that is launching today. If you're not aware of Pac-Man V2 as far as what it is, and I wasn't, did a little digging myself and found out, but essentially you become a validator in this Pac-Moon ecosystem. It's very simple, guys. You hold the Pac token. You like tweets. You engage with people's tweets about Pac-Moon. You earn more Pac. It's kind of that simple. That is what V2 is. In a way, it's a new season, new point system, all that good stuff. Gamifying social media. Again, just a taste of the future of what's actually coming to the blockchain. You see it in Fantasy Top. You see it on all these other platforms. Stars Arena, which I believe is just the arena now. Friend Tech. Gamifying social media and incentivizing it, man. This is an early taste of what's to come, guys. Say, special place in my heart for Say. I really liked it. I was trading on Say. Was it end of last year, early this year? I really liked it, though. Great experience over there. Say V2 is launched, which is an EVM-compatible blockchain now, and they are dropping a little stimmy to NFT collectors, people who were collecting NFTs early on in the Say ecosystem. So if you were holding NFTs like WeBump and The Colony and Dobbs, things like that, you may have a nice Say stimmy coming your way. Essentially, if you hold 2 of those NFTs, some of those collections I mentioned, and really what it is the top 8 collections. If you hold just, I think, 2 of those NFTs, right? Just 2 NFTs from the top collections, you're getting a 3,000 Say token allocation. It is that simple, guys. I'll drop a link here in the chat once we wrap up, just so you can go and check if you do have an allocation. Pro tip, though, if you are here in the States, you're going to have to use a VPN. So I tested this morning. I couldn't check my allocation. And if you do have those Say NFTs and it shows you have no allocation yet, they do have a little issue here where it wasn't calculating entirely right. So that is something they're working on. But again, if you have a couple of those NFTs that I mentioned, those NFT collections, you probably got a nice Say stimmy coming, which is pretty nice. I know Beanie is targeting $1 for that token. And it's gotten damn near there before if it didn't cross it, for a brief period of time. So I'm with Beanie here. ENS, guys, ENS is actually, I guess, proposing to branch out to a layer 2 blockchain. They didn't specify what blockchain that's going to be. They didn't specify exactly what that's going to look like. It does sound like ENS is going to exist both on Ethereum, so both on the L1, but also on whatever L2 they choose. Again, exactly how that works, don't know yet. But the whole goal there is to still address gas fees, which are a problem, especially as activity heats up. And of course, with the ETH ETFs being approved, I think we're all expecting gas fees to start cooking here probably over the summer, as soon as those ETFs are actually tradable, as soon as people can start buying shares of that. Yeah, I do think we're going to start battling those high fees. Xy Games, man, this is great. I know Valeria has recently announced a move over to Xy. We have Pixel Vault's Battle Plan also moved to Xy. And I believe the Forgotten Runes, I might be wrong here, but I think the Forgotten Runeverse also on Xy. These guys right now proposing to the Arbitrum DAO, looking to get funded about $269 million to build out this just ginormous gaming protocol. Well-respected team here, platform. Again, just like they're saying, the tech stack, there's something to it. I'm not technical enough to speak on what that tech stack is and why it is so appealing to devs, but they're doing something right here. If they get funded here, $269 million, guys, look out. MoonPay. Oh my goodness, guys, the 2021 vibes. I mean, man, they're absolutely here. MoonPay is launching a Web3 platform. That is a maybe a simple way of saying they're launching an NFT platform, right? Given everything that happened with the Bored Apes and MoonPay, and there was some fuckery that went around there last cycle, right? Regardless, they're back. They're back with their own Web3 platform. Again, this is an NFT platform. Maybe it's everything all in one. Maybe it is crypto. Maybe it is all of that. But this is absolutely to attract brands to Web3, help launch NFTs, all that good stuff. I can't say this enough. 2021, 2022 vibes, they're coming if they're not here already. And I kind of think it's already here. Sandbox is launching a Sandbox DAO. If you are a landholder in the Sandbox game, you are a DAO member. You now get to vote on whatever the hell they want to throw at the DAO to vote on. I'm not the biggest believer in DAOs for every ecosystem. I'm not sure it matters much. I don't know where the Sandbox actually is in their roadmap. The game is still not released in anything but a beta. That's my understanding still. So curious to see if this helps them get to the next level. I do like the Sandbox. Always rooting for these guys. Maybe the DAO is what helps them, again, get to that next level and get to a full release here. And then finally, Animoca Brands is going to be a launch partner of the Anime Foundation, who just last week we saw an announcement from the Cool Cats and the Cyberkongs that they're part of the Anime Foundation. So, a lot of big name projects in that foundation. Again, what exactly they're doing other than all kind of collabing together, probably going to be some cross-pollination with these projects in animes. Seeing Animoca Brands there, not surprising. They're kind of their fingers in a little bit of everything these days. So, great partnership. We'll see what they're cooking. I'll keep you updated on all that stuff. And then, guys, let me get you a link to the Say claim. I hope you guys were playing in the Say ecosystem last year. Remember, turn on a VPN. Turn on a VPN. I'm going to go through some comments here, by the way, guys. Good morning. Good to see you, brother. Let's see. Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm liking the Iggy story. Good morning, Assassin. So Dead, I agree here. The celebrity stuff kind of garbage. It is kind of garbage, but it is also what mass adoption looks like. I think it does. There's going to be some garbage that comes. It'll be a lot of garbage that comes with that. But I see guys, and this really I do want to say for Chain Reactor, but I see guys like Ansem talking about that. I mean, the light bulb just went off for him talking about how, hey, everybody's going to release a token. These are thoughts a lot of us had years ago, right? He's just realizing that now, kind of a bit late, but he's right. Everyone's going to release a token. Most of them will be shit, but if you've got a user base, if you've got, a bunch of fans, drop them a token. Find something cool to do with it. So I like it. Good morning, Nito. Good morning, Jess. And good morning, Port Queen. No, I didn't listen to Caitlin's Space. Was that yesterday? Yeah, so Nito, that's exactly how I see it going. Starting to sell concert tickets in the token, buying merch, posters, all that stuff, buying their albums in their own token. We got to let this stuff cook and marinate, right? I think that's it. Get the tokens out there, let people trade and speculate. It is what it is. It is the future of finance. It is the future of kind of gamifying, everything. Everything. So, yeah, give them a chance to cook. Most of them aren't going to do shit with their token. Some of them will. And let's deal with the shitty ones to get to the good ones, and it's just kind of part of the process. Yeah, I'm going to have to go check out that Spaces. I've not heard her. I don't imagine she knows what she's doing. Clearly, other people are running her account with her. And, of course, she worked with a scammer, unlike Iggy Azalea. So, oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, that's not good. Dad, that's a great idea. Yeah, if they held back some of that allocation for their fans, absolutely. Yeah, really good idea. Anyway, guys, I'm going to cut this off before I hit 20 minutes. Again, trying to keep these short, 15 minutes or so. Chain Reactor coming up at 10 a.m. Eastern time. We'll go deeper into all this. Probably going to focus a lot on these celebrity tokens. So, guys, appreciate you joining here. I'll see you in a couple hours. See you.